Today's episode is brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies are the undies that I have on me. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. We're starting up with Con Crud, the morning.
That was hey everybody, welcome to a.
I'm sick. I have a cold. Let me have this.
All right, you can have it.
I got Con Crud. Can you believe it? Ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous. I hand sanitized. I tried to stay away from people for the most part. I was doing great. I shook hands and immediately sanitized. I bumped fist, immediately sanitized. I did everything great. I did the exact same thing I did at FanFest, but Evo got me.
When did it hit?
Man, I wish I could tell you. I feel like it hit Monday while driving home. So I drove home Monday morning. And, you have to drive through the desert because it's L.A. to, or Las Vegas to L.A. And while I'm in the desert, it's hot. But it was 9, 10 a.m., so it wasn't, scorching hot yet.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, my throat's dry. Ugh, what's that about? And then I got home and everything was fine. And then Monday I did a stream and I hung out and I worked. Tuesday, still had a throat God, I got this dry cough. What's that about? And then woke up Wednesday and my nose was stuffy. And I was like, oh, what's going on? And then Thursday was like, I think I'm sick. Oh, this sucks. And then on Friday I went to the doctor bro, I can't be sick. I got work to do, dude. And he was like, okay, I shouldn't do this. And I was like, look, man, I know this is LA. I know you got super drugs you give celebrities to get them over sicknesses faster. And he was like, well, all right, that's a myth. I was like, lies. I have friends who are actual real celebrities. Don't do this to me. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm going to give you this pack of stuff. Just take it. And I'm going to give you this other drug for the cough and you'll be fine. And I was like, how long? He's like, 3 days, maybe 4 tops. I was like, okay. Which, by the way, seems like regular cold stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's just how long it takes a cold.
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, at least placebo will hit me and I'll feel good. And, so I've just been, I'm not a mess, right? I sound like I'm sick, but I'm not, I feel fine, which is good.
I don't even think you sound that sick.
Yeah, well, compared to when I'm usually sick, when I'm like, hey, yeah. So, I mean, those drugs are doing whatever. Modern medicine's doing its thing. It's just, it absolutely sucks when your voice is your job. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, my God. You mean I can't work for a few days? Even though I feel physically fine and I can move around, I can do stuff. And I've been I cleaned my apartment twice now. So stupid. Yeah, I watched a bunch of, on Friday, I watched a bunch of movies and then cleaned my apartment. And then woke up Saturday morning and was like, oh, man, I missed that spot. So I started cleaning again. And I was like, well, I got to check over here. Started cleaning again. I was like, no, Jesse, you need to do anything but this. Then I went and I streamed Baldur's Gate. And that was, that was that, I guess.
That's kind of how I was. Because, with the concussion, I couldn't look at screens long. So I was like, I can't.
You start to go stir crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, what if I stream 20 minutes? But then I'm like, oh, it's going to aggravate. But what if I just, I don't know. That's why now that I'm feeling better, I'm just I've been doing, I did my 3.5 hour Baldur's Gate stream. And then I'm just although I felt a little afterwards, but not bad. But so I'm trying to I don't want to overdo it, and do the classic Crendor re-aggravation again. But I'm feeling, I'd probably say 85, 90% right now.
That, you know what? That's good. Considering you aggravated it and we're back down to 50 or whatever.
Yeah. I took a 1 step forward, 2 steps back on that one. But then, now we're back in the forefront. Or is that the right word? The forefront?
I mean, it's a word.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I get it. The word doesn't need to be correct. I understand what you mean.
Yeah. So we're on the forefront of victory.
Yep. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better because we got a show in 2 weeks, so
we do.
You better be feeling better.
I would hope so. Let's see. I feel like I wrote some stuff down from this week too. Hold on.
You wrote some stuff down.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like I wrote some stuff down this week too.
Oh yeah, that was one thing. We had the on Friday. Well, this weekend was the Chicago Comic-Con thing they always have. And so we went on Friday because we were like, that'd be fun, just walk around. And there was one dude there who was a fan of our show. And it was one of those kind of funny interactions. So it'd be like in a show or something. Like we were going down a big escalator and he was like going up, but then he got to the top and he's just like, Crendor, is that you? And I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, I watch your podcast or listen and it's great. I love you guys. I was going to try to go to the show, but I don't know. And I was just like, yo, thanks, man. And I was like, I'm fading away. I'll see you later. So just like keep going down that escalator.
I've had that happen before. It's very funny. It's always funny.
Yeah. So if that was you, guy listening to the podcast, that was a fun interaction. And thanks for listening. So that was one thing that happened. But then we walked around. It was fun, just like walking around seeing stuff there. A lot of times I just like seeing the cosplayed people or just seeing just like random shit they got, like dice and comics, and like you just look around. It's pretty fun.
My favorite is when you walk by someone and rather than address you, they talk to their friend and they go, yo, is that Jesse Cox? I always will be like, it is, and just walk away. Yes, it is.
Dude, that happened one time at my game store I play Warhammer at. There's this one kid sitting there, and then the guy that owns it knows me, and he is just like, is that Crendor? And then the guy was like, I don't know, ask him yourself. And then he like turned, he's like, and I was like, yeah, it's me. And he was like, damn.
Damn, that is Crendor.
That's crazy. And then I was like, you better not play Space Marines. Disgusting.
And he was like, but I love the Grey Knights.
I don't even think he was a Space Mariner. I think it was, he seemed more like an Eldar.
I don't know what that means, and for some reason, I actually somehow do know what that means, which is weird.
Yeah, I feel it's just Google Eldar, you'll see it.
Yeah, he's no Space Marine. That dude's an Eldar. For some reason, it sounds a little offensive, too. Like, that guy's an Eldar, bro.
Eldar is like the space elves, pretty much.
Guy's such an Eldar, dude.
Anyway, so yeah, we walked around the Comic-Con. It was fun. Enjoyed it. Then we went, oh my God, that's right. We went to breakfast and we realized, you know those things people put in their windshield to block the sun?
Yes.
There's like one person that had it. And then me and Toaster Woman realized, we rarely see those anymore. Those, like back in the 90s and stuff, everybody used to have them. Like early 2000s, it's like every car had one of those. And now it's like there's one. You know, I haven't even seen them in the stores.
I think it's because a lot of the glass now is tempered with various light blocking things. Or maybe heat blocking things. I don't know what I remember that remember when my windshield cracked?
Yeah.
And I got it replaced, and they were like, do you want normal glass or do you want the glass that comes with the car? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, normal glass is normal glass. We'll put it on there. We can get it done today. But if we want to order it, like the glass that came with the car when you bought it, it's this special kind of glass, and it does this and this. And I was like, what? And so I looked it up, and it basically blocks like different types of light and heat and whatever. And I was like, interesting. Like it dissipates heat.
Oh, that is crazy. I did not know that.
But I don't know if that's just...
Not every car is going to have that, though.
Well, yeah, exactly. Especially older cars.
Yeah.
It seemed very new to me.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a thing we noticed. Just like, what happened to those? Because I remember my grandpa used to have one. He's like, put up the old windshield blocker. Keep that sun out. Right? I don't even know what they're called.
I'm just looking it up.
Reflectors? Car? Sun?
Why don't people use
visor?
sunshades anymore?
Yeah, sunshade.
Newer car models come equipped with tinted windows that provide UV protection. Additionally, some people prefer to keep their windows open for ventilation or for aesthetic reasons. Well, okay.
Some people are like, I don't want that shit in my car. It's going to look dumb.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I guess that explains why. Newer cars, they don't, they
don't
need it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would say the combination of newer cars not needing it and people just not wanting to deal with the hassle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That seems like the right answer concerning the internet is not giving me anything remotely satisfying.
Yeah, it's probably like mainly just in the summertime anyway, and then it's only a couple months in like a lot of states, and then some states where it's hot all the time, maybe they use it more. Yeah, I just remember seeing those all the time. So yeah, it must be all those things. Look at that.
Look at us.
Solved it.
Solving crimes, doing times. Toxic Crendor.
Now I got another crazy thing for you. All right.
Okay.
So I like eating bananas.
It's a hell of a start. Yeah.
And I realized recently, sometimes I'll eat bananas and they make my tongue hurt.
I don't know why that would be.
I was trying to look into it. Banana tongue hurt, right? Looked it up. And they said symptoms of banana allergy.
Dude, are you allergic to nanners?
But I don't think I ever used to be. But
you can develop allergies at different points in your life based off of all sorts of things.
Yeah, and I noticed that like sometimes I'd eat bananas, I'm fine. But there was one time I really noticed that this banana had this like weird, like super thick part in the middle, like a pollen stem or something.
What the hell?
I remember being like, and I like tasted it and my tongue hurt. So I think it is like the weird banana pollen thing in there.
You mean like the ripeness of a banana?
No, it was like some weird
banana pollen thing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like the stem inside of it.
What do you mean the stem inside of it?
Inside the banana.
What are you talking? I'm going to Google what you just... The stem inside the banana.
Like the thing in the middle of it.
The pith?
I don't know. The banana stem sounds more good than a pith.
The starchy inner core.
Yeah.
What kind of banana?
Okay,
what kind of bananas are you getting? You're getting
this was only one of the bananas I got. Most of them are normal, but this one had this weird like starchy inner part. And that was the thing that gave me my like tongue tickling. But then yesterday I ate a normal one, and that also did it. But then the other day, I didn't get that. So I feel like it depends on if it's got this thing in it, or if like how ripe it is, or if it's not ripe. I don't know if it's ripe or not ripe. I don't know. All I know is it's weird. So I'd do that, and then my tongue was just like kind of tingly and hurts a bit, and then it goes away.
So people looked into this. This is from the 1989 Chicago Tribune, which is hilarious. Apparently, so they reached out because people were like, what is this weird center stem in my banana? Because I've never had this before. Not once have I had a weird, hard, like inner part of a banana. And we received a more thorough explanation from Chiquita Bananas, along with the admission that the problem is occurring with more frequency than ever before. Russ Cade, Special Director of Banana and Technical Services for Chiquita, said that the condition is called Black Center Syndrome. He explained that once bananas have begun to ripen, they're very fragile and must be handled with care. Dropping a crate of ripened bananas as little as 1 foot can cause them to have black centers. Banana growers and shippers are aware of that and insulate the bananas from the rough handling. However, once these bananas are closer to their final destination, either the distribution centers or supermarket may become less careful, thus causing this to happen. So basically, someone dropped that banana, dude.
Damn.
And so the inside got all like hard.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and this guy says that there's absolutely no way to tell if a banana has been dropped in such a way until you peel it and check the center.
Damn. Luckily, bananas are like 15 cents or some shit.
Also, this dude says if you have a hard bit in the middle, it means it's really underripe, even if it's not black.
Oh, okay.
So you also ate an extremely underripe banana.
All right, so I should just wait.
You probably should.
I don't want to eat overripe bananas. Those are like ugh.
The one thing that I learned, and I don't know how true this is, but it seems based on just me observing that if you get a bunch of bananas, right?
Yeah.
If you pull each banana from that bunch and separate them, they last longer.
Wait, why?
I think because they ripen. This again makes no sense and is probably not true, but I feel like they ripen. You know how the top part's brown?
Yeah.
Because they pull it from the tree or whatever? It like browns from the top on down. And so if you cut it and separate or pull them apart and separate them from that brown bit at the top, and each one's by itself, it lasts longer. I cannot say this is real. It just feels real to me.
This sounds just crazy enough to be true, and also
I
false.
mean, like, I have no evidence. I haven't ever Googled it to look, but it just seems like something that would be true.
I mean, it does seem kind of true, but it also
Hold on.
seems
What
like
would you
it could be wrong.
Google for that?
Make banana ripen faster.
Pulling apart bananas last longer? Hold on. Dividing your bananas and wrapping them individually is the best way to prevent them from traveling down the fruit. It is a travel down the fruit situation. Yeah.
Oh.
So apparently you want to do bananas last longer if you break them apart. Yes. Ethylene gas is naturally released through the stems of the bananas. Separating and especially covering the stems should contain the release of this gas, thereby slowing the rate of ripening. So
Damn,
keep
you
them
were
longer.
right.
Well, what do you know? I'm not stupid.
Damn.
I feel good about that. I must have learned that somewhere from someone because I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, you probably did. They probably read it, and then you just picked it up. You're like, hey, well, I guess that's how information works in general.
Sure. I just don't know where I learned that from, but you know what? Shout out to whoever taught that to me.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
But I feel like there also is some weird allergic thing with it, because that's probably like the super pollinated.
Well, your tongue
part
swelling
of it.
is not good. No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So I looked that up, and then somebody said it sounds like you could have a banana allergy. Since it's a new allergy, it can never pass this stage of getting worse. So, like, I'm not going to have a tongue tingle, and then the next day I eat one, and I'm, like, going into anaphylaxis shock or something.
Sure, it's like me with long-haired cats, I think it is. If you have like
yeah.
a long-haired cat, my allergies destroy me. And I never had that before. And then suddenly, like short-haired cats or like dogs, fine. But if you're like a cat that is like a glorious mane of hair, I'm done. I'm just like, I can't breathe. It sucks. Yeah, I have no idea why. Couldn't tell you. Didn't happen to like my late 20s.
Oh, that's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Allergies are weird, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've always been allergic to pollen, and I've been allergic to dust. But I think everyone's kind of like
Yeah.
dustophobic. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Although my pollen allergies aren't nearly as bad as they were when I was a kid. So I don't know the rules, dude. I don't know any of it.
Well, I feel like some allergies can get better from just like maybe just
Exposure?
getting older. Or
Yeah.
exposure. I know that you can get like allergy shots and stuff.
It's also probably your receptors. I'm just like, it's like, shit, dude, I'm too old for this.
It's probably just, the receptors and the
My nose is like, bro, what do you want me to do? Sniff more pollen? Sure, whatever. Come on, let's do it.
yeah, I don't know. Shit's crazy. So
Yeah.
moral of the story is I like eating bananas, but sometimes I don't because they hurt.
Well, speaking of crazy, I too wrote down a story, a Vegas story.
Oh,
This
boy.
time, once again, involving Vegas women. So I'm very excited for this.
All right, great.
So it's I don't know. It was either Friday or Saturday after Evo was late at night. It probably was Saturday. Headed back to the room. As I learned from FanFest, it's Vegas. I'm gonna get some water on the way back.
Yeah.
Now, of course, also because it's Vegas, water expensive, and I was trying to find the cheapest bottle of water I could find at this little convenience store that's right before the elevator between the hotel and the casino and where I was staying at in the hotel. And a bunch of women, very drunk, very Vegas. You know, that
Yeah.
weird space like, is she 33 or is she 78? I don't know.
Yeah.
They come rolling in, and they're looking at the waters. And this woman's restocking the shelves with water.
Right.
And one of the women turns to her and goes, "How much is your cheapest water?" And the woman stocking the shelves looks at her and points to the one in her hand. She goes, "That's the cheapest one." And the woman goes, "Well, how much is it?" She goes, $6.69. And the woman goes, $6.69? And then another woman rolls up next to her and she goes, "It's okay. You're not paying for it." And then the woman next to her goes, "No one should pay $6.69 for water." And the woman next to her goes, "You're not paying for it. Clarissa is. It's okay." And then she goes, "That's too much. That's too much money for water." And then her friend goes, "Yeah? Well, this is America." And I don't know, like, it shut her up, but I don't know why that was the comeback. Like, yeah, well, this is America. You're going to be gouged for water.
Oh shit, she's got me.
It was amazing. She like shut her up. And then the next time I saw them, they were at the counter checking out and they all had waters. And there was just some equally semi-attractive, but potentially 80-year-old woman there paying with a credit card. And she goes, don't worry, it's on Frank. And they all like, ee! And then they like walked away. And I was like, what the hell just happened? Admittedly, she's right. You shouldn't ever pay $6.69 for water.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Most of the food there was like overly expensive. However, there was a Saturday morning, we went to a buffet at the Four Seasons, which is right next to the Mandalay Bay.
Right.
Way out of the way. No one there. One of the absolute best buffets I've ever been to. Not because it was like, you know those buffets where you go and like scoop shit out of trays? It wasn't that. Each menu item that you could get at the buffet came in its own sort of little dishes. So if you wanted to get, I don't know, like the chilaquiles, it was a little tiny like plate with the chips and the salsa, whatever. If you wanted to get avocado toast, it was like a little tiny baby toast with avocado spread and like one little tomato on it. But there were hundreds of them, right? There was like trays of them. So it was like little tiny baby plates on these big trays, and they were constantly restocking them, and it was super fresh. Oh my God. They had full dim sum. It was great. They had a guy making fresh donuts. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was wild. Poor Davis couldn't stop eating the donuts. He got 4 donuts. Then he got 4 more donuts. And then they were like mini donuts. They weren't huge. And he got 4 more donuts. And then as we were leaving, he got 2 more. And we were just like losing our mind because he's like, oh man, I got to watch out for my diabetes. And we're like, dude, you're only eating donuts. It was incredible. Yeah, I got like a bunch of dim sum and I got like avocado toast. It was great. I had a good time.
That does sound like a good time.
It was, yeah, I was surprised that it was like a little hidden gem. And I knew it was the spot because as we were leaving, all of the like Street Fighter 6 guys and the dude who made Tekken, Harada, showed up to eat there. And I was like, oh, this must be the spot. This is where like all the executives are coming. Okay. All right. So I felt pretty good. I was like, oh, we made a fine choice. Okay.
Yeah, that's where like the E3 people are going. Those like guys in suits.
Yes, 100%. It was like so completely hidden and out of the way. I was like, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, that's I always think Vegas is like such a crazy city. 'Cause there's like, it has so many elements to it. Like you've got people just going there to gamble. Like there's like the old people that are like, oh, gambling. And then there's like the young people that are like, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk and go crazy. And then there's people just going there for like going to shows. Like I bring my family to go to the old magic show, shit like that. And then there's like every aspect is fulfilled there. Like it's insane.
Yeah, and at the same time, it sucks too.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. Vegas has so much going on, and at the same time, it kind of sucks. Like I'm never truly happy when I'm in Vegas. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Vegas is the Cheesecake Factory of cities.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like you're never truly happy when you're there, but it'll get the job done. Like you'll find something.
Yeah.
Everyone will find like one thing they're happy with, but it's not like great. There's a lot. Yeah. You get a lot, but it's like, all right. I mean, it's all right.
It's like the ultimate materialistic spot.
Yeah. It's one night we tried to find food. This was so bonkers. After Evo was done, the big show, we went out to go find food, and we're like, yo, do you guys want pizza? Let's go get pizza. We went to this pizza place that everyone recommended. We get there, and the guy's like, we're out of dough, so I guess you get pasta. And it hit me, dough is like flour and water. How hard is it to make new dough, bro?
Yeah, I mean, that's like when I went to Waffle House. They're out of waffles.
Like, it's not, that should be the easy, if you're out of sauce, okay, I get it. That's a little tougher. You probably order it or something, right? But like, you're out of dough? What the hell? You're a pizza place. Just go make more. It's crazy. They're like, yeah, we're out of dough. Like, oh, all right. So we didn't find anything. So my food that night is I went and got one of those like slushy drinks and went to bed. I was like, I'll get food in the morning.
Now that's the meal of champions.
Yeah, I was like, well, I need to cool down. I need something cold. So I got a strawberry slushy drink with rum in it and went to bed and was like, let's go. Drank that down and fell asleep. It was great. Woke up the next day. You know what? I had nothing ever worked out the way I wanted. Driving back, I had 2 stops I wanted to make. I either wanted to go to the Greek restaurant, that famous Greek restaurant that's on the way between Vegas and LA, or I wanted to go to this place that's called like old time chicken meat or something. It's like this. It's a restaurant in a gas station in the middle, literally the middle of nowhere, and they're famous for their not plum milkshakes, date milkshakes.
What the shit?
I know, dude. I was like, I need to try a date milkshake, and I need to get a chicken sandwich from this place. So my thought was, if I leave early enough, I can get there, and if it's open or not, whatever, I'll just move on. I'll end up at the Greek place, and I'll get lunch there. So what ended up happening is I get there at exactly 11 o'clock when this place opens. I was like, perfect timing, Jesse. You nailed it. Roll into the parking lot. There was a line of about 40 people waiting to get into this place. Here's the thing. There's nothing there, dude. It is this gas station and a bunch of roads and the desert. There's nothing else around. And there are 40 people and, 24 cars parked there.
What the shit?
It must be the spot. It was 11 a.m. on a Monday. I couldn't believe it. So I was like, all right, well, guess I'm going to the Greek place. So I go to the Greek place. The Greek place, completely packed too. I was like, okay, well, got to find something to eat because I'm starving. The closest place nearby, a Del Taco. Rolled in the Del Taco, like, yeah, can I just get one double Del burger with no sauce? And they're like, yeah, okay. I just got the burger and I drove home eating that, like, disappointed. Like, nothing works out when you go to Vegas. Vegas sucks. So eating this double. Although I do like double Del burgers, but, like, whatever. It sucked.
How do you get it? I thought it's Del Taco. You get a burger
It is.
at a taco place?
I'm telling you, if you ever go to Del Taco, get a double Del burger. You can get it with a sauce if you want. But it's like just a double cheeseburger with lettuce and onion and tomato, and it's a good burger. I don't know how to explain it. They grill the bun.
Del Tacos.
Del Taco's fine. Like, the tacos are great. I would say they're better than Taco Bell. But I didn't want to. I can't eat a taco while driving.
Yeah, but it must be like a West Coast only.
It is 100% West Coast only. I've never seen it outside of LA ever.
Oh, wait, here we go. Del Taco is California, Colorado, Alabama, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Michigan, Mississippi, Nevada, New Mexico, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon.
They're in
Utah,
Ohio now? Wow.
Yeah, and Washington.
Well, I mean, I have been here for 11 years now, so I imagine the world's changed. The outside world of LA.
Well, there's four Del Tacos in all of Ohio.
Yeah, but I mean, where in Ohio?
Bellefontaine.
Okay.
Circleville.
I do know where Circleville is. Okay.
Okay. Marion.
I do know where Marion is.
And Whitehall.
I do know what. So basically, like, not major city stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine most people are going to Del Taco are probably going to be, I
don't know. I bet Del Taco would do good in a city. Del Taco is. There used to be a Del Taco near me, and then they tore it down and put up a Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, man, there's Chick-fil-A's everywhere. I don't need a Chick-fil-A. I want that Del Taco back.
Yeah. I think it's just crazy they got burgers.
They only have that. There's not like a bunch of burgers. There's literally all tacos, burritos, and then that one specific thing.
Is it like a taco burger?
No, it literally is 2 burger patties, cheese, lettuce, onion, tomato, and then a sauce they have that's like, what you would imagine like some sort of Thousand Island dressing kind of thing, like a burger sauce.
Yeah. And
then like buns that they grill. That's it. And I just get it without the sauce because I'm not like a huge sauce guy.
So it's just a very generic burger then.
But it just tastes good. Yeah, it's like it tastes better than you would get at most fast food places.
Huh.
I don't know. It tastes a little fresher. I don't know how to describe it, dude. It just doesn't taste like shit. And I was like, all right, cool. And so I got one of those. Yeah, I missed out on my weird chicken sandwich and date. Hold on. Maybe we can find this. Date milkshake. Date milkshake.
Is it in what, Nevada?
California. No, it's in It's right. Indio, California. Indio? Is that what it is? Indio, California?
Shields.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. It literally, there's plenty of places that have 10 best date milkshakes. I guess Indio is where date milkshakes come from? That's so weird.
Is it the Shields Date Garden?
No, this was a gas station, bro.
Oh.
Date milkshake gas station, California. Oh, yeah, I'm going to find it here. Palm Springs is famous for their date milkshakes. I didn't know that.
Huh.
California lawmaker proposes official state milkshake as date milkshakes. What the shit? World famous date shakes. Dateland, Shield. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I'd recognize this place immediately. This was like in the middle of the high desert. This wasn't a restaurant, dude. This was a gas station. It was near Baker, California, if that helps.
Okay, let's see. Where's Baker, California?
Baker, California is right near Las Vegas.
Okay, Los Angeles date shakes.
Baker, California. Okay, here we go. This does look like the middle of nowhere.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Did you say it was in Baker or near Baker?
It was near it. It was not even remotely near anywhere in the world. It was so by itself.
Was it before Baker on the drive or after Baker?
I literally couldn't tell you, dude.
Because
You're asking a lot of questions I have no answers for.
Baker's got Del Taco. That could be the one you
Right,
went
no,
to.
I mean, that's where I got my Del Taco. So it would be, it would be before Baker.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was trying to piece that because I was like, I
Yeah,
don't think
Del
you'd
Taco
drive
was the
back.
last, so it would be before Baker on the 15 headed towards Vegas.
All right. I got this.
Uh-oh.
Any second. It's going to pop up. Okay, 15. Here it is. What about in Prim? Prim Racetrack, Buffalo Bills Resort and Casino, Whiskey Pete's.
Yeah, those are pretty great, but it's after that.
Okay. Dude, is this thing even on the map? California Agricultural Inspection, Port of Entry.
Oh, wait, did I find it? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have.
Okay.
This could be it. SEMA Mining Co. This could be it.
SEMA Mining Co.
Oh yeah, no, this has to be it. This is it. If you go to on the Barstow Freeway, the 15, the SEMA Mining Company, the place is called Birdhouse.
Oh.
Holy crap. Yeah, there's nothing there, dude.
Let's see.
The SEMA Mining Co. Yes, 24-hour convenience mart.
I can't even find Birdhouse.
Yeah, just SEMA Mining Co.
Oh yeah. SEMA
It
Mining
is
Company.
in the middle of nowhere. It's well before the Mad Greek, which is the Greek place I wanted to go to.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
That told you it is. There is nothing there.
It didn't even show up on the map.
What the shit?
It is legitimately like the buildings around it are all old containers, and there is nothing. If you go to like try, there isn't even an earth view of it. But if you look at all the photos, it is straight like high desert.
Oh, yeah, this is Birdhouse hand-breaded fried chicken.
Everyone said it was delicious, dude.
Look at that picture. It's a dog on a Google map. There.
I like the fact that there's just straight. They got 30 kinds of beef jerky.
That's a lot of jerky.
They got the best date milkshake you ever had. I was like, oh man, I gotta have that date milkshake. The chicken doesn't look even remotely half bad. It looks delicious.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Fries look mediocre.
I'm not there for the fries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they just throw those in.
They got one of those Zoltar guys who reads their fortune. But yeah, if you go down to, there's a photo from 5 years ago. Actually, yeah, Julie Burke took this photo. It's from the parking lot, and it's just a desert. Just a desert. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and at night, it's scary. Like, this reminds me of that time I drove to JP's wedding. And I stayed at a, because it took me 2 days to get there because I didn't want to drive fast. I was just getting out. The one night when I ended up at a hotel, it was a nice hotel, but in the middle of nowhere. And at night, when you looked out the window, it was pitch black, dude. The only lights were the parking lot. And it was filled with cars, but like beyond that, it could have been the ocean for all I knew. Like, there was nothing out there. Yeah. Night in the desert's scary. I don't like that shit. I'm not made for
Honestly,
it.
I don't like any type of like middle of nowhere, like country or desert or what. It's freaky. Not a fan.
Yeah, man. I showed up at 11 a.m. to get to the birdhouse, and that place, the line was so long. Ah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, I'm like, man, I wish I would have got a burger.
But you would have had to wait in line.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get back to it. So what sucks about driving anywhere into LA is you have to be like, okay, what time will I arrive? Because if I arrive after 2 p.m., I might as well not come back until 7. Because from 2 to 7, it's going to be traffic. It's going to be crazy. So I was like, I got to get into the city and back home before 2 p.m. So my entire trip was planned around that.
Yeah. So you couldn't.
And I did what I needed to do, but like, it's crazy.
Missed out.
Yeah.
Sacrifices.
Dude, they got honey butter chicken. What does that even mean? I gotta stop looking at this place. All right, I'm moving on.
I think I've heard of that, honey butter chicken. I think they just mix honey and butter, put it on chicken.
Dude, there's the Valley Wells smelter. What is that?
The old smelter.
Nearby, there is a giant smelter that's run down. Whoa, I would not want to go there. It's a smelter that no longer is in use, but people camp there. Nah, I'm all right. That's where people go to die.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I'm looking at these photos. There are definitely dead bodies in there.
No doubt about it.
There's nothing nearby at all. The only thing nearby are 2 cemeteries.
Yeah.
And a mountain that you can climb, I guess. But I'm good. I'm all right.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Yeah, it's very weird driving back because when you leave Vegas, you immediately leave this giant city in the desert, and then you hit a bunch of desert along the way, and every once in a while you'll come across like it's a very small town of, I don't know, 4 or 5 houses that definitely don't seem to be populated. And then you hit, I think it's like, whatever town the Route 66 museum's in. I don't know what that town's called. But you hit that town, and suddenly there's people again, but it's not big. And then all of a sudden, you hit Baker, California, I think it is. And then it's Victorville. No, it's Barstow. You hit Barstow.
Barstow.
Yeah, and suddenly you're in like, oh, I'm back in society. And from that point on, from Barstow on, there's just houses everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. But then I realized, like, oh, I did drive through literally the Mojave National Preserve. So,
Yeah.
like, the road between Las Vegas, if it gives anyone any indication, the road from Las Vegas to L.A. drives directly through Death Valley National Park and the Mojave National Preserve, both of the most barren desert places in the United States. It's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like I guess here it's more just like corn. You just get farms and corn.
I mean, that's like if you drive between LA and San Francisco, exact same vibe. Except instead of corn, it's like almonds and oranges, but it's all farmland. The entire way is farmland. It's crazy.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's most of California, like north of San Francisco and between San Francisco and LA is like all farmland, dude. It's where most of a lot of the crops in the United States come from there.
It reminds me like the Barrens, World of Warcraft. It's like so big. You got the northern and the southern parts.
It really, dude, Northern California is a different beast from Southern California. It's like an entirely different place.
Yeah, it just feels like a different state.
I mean, it's most of the West Coast.
Yeah, it is true, but California is giant.
It's a huge state, yeah. I mean, lengthwise, right? Like Texas is. I'm trying to think of how long it took me to drive across Texas. The one time I did, like 3 days, 2 days. Texas is just wide. It's too wide.
Yeah, it's too wide, too big.
Yeah, too big.
Too big.
Too big.
So yeah. I don't know
how we got on that. Yeah, but here we are.
But you know what underwear I like?
Yeah, you know what I got on me. That's we're trying people.
Yeah.
Me undies. Have you ever used your underwear to be like a mood setter?
Yes.
Have you ever had like a favorite pair of special underwear that you want to wear if you're feeling you want to feel a bit lucky? What about those times where you just wanted the right pair that helps you feel more like yourself? Well, Me undies are the undies that are going to make you feel confident and comfortable and attractive, because not only do they open up this whole other option in the world of underwear where you can get ones that look like, fun and vibrant or goofy or just like normal old undies, they can also be that one for your special occasion where you want people to see the underwear that you have on. MeUndies is here to expand your horizons by offering a variety of undies that can be your perfect match, no matter the occasion or mood. Right now, I have on MeUndies that are like multicolored, zigzag kind of a thing. I don't know what these would be, but I love them. It's like literally every color under the rainbow is on these. Big fan.
I'm wearing green. I was in a green mood today.
Well, you know what? I feel that. Feel that. I wanted every color is what I wanted.
There you go.
With MeUndies, color, comfort, it's not just an option, it's a guarantee. You're going to find something that you love. No matter what your day has in store, MeUndies ensures that you are going to feel great from inside out. I heard on Twitter or whatever the hell we call that damn thing now from a listener who heard us talk about these, right? And was like, man, I keep hearing them. And so I went to the store and I saw they had a MeUndies store and I bought one. And I loved it so much I went online and ordered a bunch more using your code. I mean, I'm just saying. We're not lying to you. We're not making this up. They are amazing. Moreover, they got loungewear and onesies and socks and other cozy delights that you're just going to want to explore. And the best part is, if you want, each month, you can sign up and become a MeUndies member. So you get a new pair of socks or undies or a bralette to expand your comfort wardrobe. Plus, you enjoy savings of up to 30% off on regular MeUndies fixes. And you get exclusive access to deals and fresh arrivals and all sorts of things. Right now, if you want to enjoy 25% off discount with your first order and free shipping, head over to MeUndies.com/Cox. And here's our promise to you. If you're not completely satisfied, MeUndies will get you covered. They will take care of everything, refund you, all of that stuff. So why wait? Get 25% off your first order at MeUndies.com/Cox. All right, let's go to chapter 7 with Crendor. Whoa, I can't speak. In the morning, Craptor.
What did you just say?
In the morning, Craptor.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day up here. A little cloudy, actually, but sometimes the clouds are good. Sometimes you don't want all that sun. Sometimes you just want a nice overcast day, shade, all that good stuff. But, it's all about variety. Variety is the spice of life, aside from spices, which are also the spices of life. Back to you.
Speaking of variety, we just spent 15, 20 minutes looking up a random store in the middle of the desert, and that was most of the podcast. And honestly, it's fine. I'm sure someone will enjoy it. We'll get a letter like, you guys aren't even trying anymore.
No, we've never tried. It's number one.
Yeah, you clearly just started listening.
Listen, this podcast, it's like, it's sometimes you get a home run, sometimes strike out. Sometimes it's a single to left field. You never know what you're going to get.
This would have been great if our next segment was sports, but instead it's weather.
Yep. Weather. Oh boy, weather time. It is. Let's see. We got a weather request from hometown of Visby, Sweden. Right now, it's medieval week, where the whole town is full of LARPers reenacting the Danish invasion of 1361. There's also a lot of jousting and medieval events.
Well, now I'm looking up LARP. Visby, Sweden LARP. I'm here for it.
All right, here we go. We got Visby, Sweden. Let me see the weather here. Currently 59 degrees because it's nighttime. Humidity 90%. Woo! Pressure 30.01 inches. Visibility 6 miles. Wind 6 miles an hour. Dew point 56. UV index 0 of 11. 5:08 a.m. sunrise. 8:32 p.m. sunset. And a waning crescent moon phase. Take a look at the 10-day. 73, partly cloudy on Monday. 76 with rain on Tuesday. Wednesday, 71, partly cloudy. Thursday, 68, partly cloudy. Friday, 68 a.m. showers. Saturday, 69, nice a.m. light rain. Sunday, 71 showers. And Monday, 69, nice a.m. showers.
You know what, Visby, Sweden? I'm gonna say something. Out of all the European cities we've seen that have been like, come see our medieval this or medieval that, this city actually looks like it's still in the 1400s.
It actually does, yeah.
This city looks like it's medieval. It even has its walls still. This is wild. All right, I found one photo where a giant cruise ship is there, but other than that, the entire place looks like it's still old. I love it.
It's also like on its own island.
Yeah, this
you
is.
See that?
Yeah, it's on like, wow. What would you call that island? Gotland?
Yeah, that's Gotland. Gotland, got milk.
Gotland? I'm curious, was it ever Sweden? Was that ever like did the Finns or I don't know, Poland? Did you guys ever fight over that island? Was there like a great Gotland war? There had to have been.
There had to have been. 100%.
This is just right in the middle of the Baltic Sea. You're telling me Sweden got it?
I mean, the medieval week you just mentioned said they're reenacting the Danish invasion. So clearly, somebody tried to invade.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely correct. You're correct.
So yeah, the Danish were just like,
yeah, the Danish king. Yeah.
Let's take that island.
I love how you were like, yeah, it's from when the Danish invaded, and I was like, dude, do you think there was a war? Who's fought over this? I'm so stupid. I'm gonna blame it on this medicine.
Yeah, just blame the medicine. There you go. That's what I do. I blame my concussion if I forget something.
That's why I forgot. This medicine got me all messed up.
Yeah. This place is pretty sick. They got any fun I'm
eateries? Already looking.
There's I Love Pizza.
Grabo Pizza?
Glass Magazinet.
It's weird to me. What the shit? Go to Grabo Pizza. Second picture down. I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks like a pizza butthole.
Grabo Kvarter. Oh, yeah.
It looks delicious. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's like, apparently that pizza dude. All right, so you see the butthole pizza, right?
Yeah.
This is what it turns into. The butthole pizza, that's part one. That's the uncooked version. The cooked version looks delicious, dude. So basically, they take this pizza. Oh, I think I might have sent you the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Hold on. So they take this pizza. Crendor, describe the butthole pizza.
Like the previous version, let's see.
Yeah.
It's like a star in the middle. That's the butthole, and then kind of like the star symbol on the phone, or like the what's it called? asterisk. Or,
Yeah. It looks like a sphincter is what you mean.
Yeah, the sphincter. And then you got like some ground beef. You got some onions or something.
Like around the
scattered,
outside edge are little piles of meats.
Yeah. And
Like one's
cheese
ham and one's like pepperoni
Yeah.
and one's like bacon or some shit. One's chicken.
Yeah.
Here's what it actually looks like in the end.
Oh shit, they like pile up the middle.
Dude, the middle, that sphincter is really the reason why it's empty. Is they put French fries and it looks like
Yeah, that's that Euro meat, or I guess they call it the kebab meat.
it's straight up just kebab meat, just like shaved in there with French fries, and the outside are little pockets of other meats. Bro, that is the drunkest I need to eat this shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
It looks delicious.
Wow, yeah.
That would be a great, like, we're all like, we went out, we had a good night, let's go get some food. That's the meal right there.
Damn, yeah, that's a solid one. You know what? Yeah, Grabo went from being mediocre to top tier.
Dude, I'm looking at the other food. Pizza's not all they serve. It looks great.
Yeah, they got pretty good stuff looking around.
They got some weird fish thing where they stick fish and meats around potatoes. Like a potato, I don't even know how to describe. Like, all right,
Oh my
Grabo.
God. I found it. Every time we find a place like this, we always find there it is, the American Diner.
Mel's American Diner.
It's got like all the American stuff all over, like Elvis, Betty
A
Boop,
lot of Elvis.
Coca-Cola bottle cap, the giant, the diner
My favorite part is
chairs.
outside is an Elvis, just giant Elvis statue.
Oh yeah, jamming out.
Like a bunch of shitty motorcycles that are rusted.
The
Jukeboxes.
jukebox, yeah. These burgers don't look that great. This one looks okay.
They're like too saucy. They're covered with too much shit.
Yeah, too much sauce. You don't need that much sauce.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this one that has a layer of cheese sauce, and the bottom is a layer of mayonnaise, and not just like a little bit, like a lot of it.
Yeah, like it's oozing off. Not a
Nah, I'm
fan.
all right.
That's the thing. Some people have too much sauce. You don't need that. The sauce is supposed to
I'm not a
complement.
sauce guy. I need
Yeah.
you give me a thin layer just for the flavor, and I'm good. I don't need like a bunch.
That's what it should be. Otherwise, you're just eating sauce.
Yeah, I had this epiphany about chicken wings. Coat it, but there doesn't even be like a pool of sauce in the bottom of the wings. That's too much.
Yeah, too much.
I don't want that.
And some people might, but you know what? They'll ask for it.
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to say, I'd like a freaking pool of sauce in my sandwich and or chicken wings, please.
Yeah. See, that's like
Not
here with
me.
the Italian beef in Chicago. You go like Italian beef plate, you get it like dip, or you can like drench it. You know, you tell them. You can say dry if you don't want any dip. Then you
Yeah,
get
I don't
dip
want
on
it
the
dipped.
side.
I want it nice and dry. The only like juice I want is from those spicy ass peppers you put on there.
Yeah, and then you get a little on the side if you want to put it on there.
Yeah.
You know, do your
What do you
thing.
dip?
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, that's the weather.
Okay, let's go to sports.
Sports. Here we are, sports desk. Taking a look at sports. We've got baseball standings getting crazy. Orioles in
Getting
first.
crazy.
Minnesota Twins in first. Rangers in first. Atlanta Braves in first. The Brewers in first. And the Dodgers in first. Then we got the wild card standings currently with the Tampa Bay Rays, the Astros, and the Blue Jays. In the American League and in the National League, we have the Phillies, Giants, and Marlins with the Cubs only a half game back, but there's still like 4 weeks to go or something. So
Oof. Yeah.
we still got quite a few games, but we're getting there. And then football started up preseason. Hard Knocks started. That's been fun to watch. And, you know, I'd go over preseason stats, but it's preseason.
Why
It's
bother?
whatever.
Yeah.
It's just fun seeing football on again. I'm just like, hell yeah, football. So I like that. And then Women's World Cup. I actually don't know who won.
It wasn't America. That's for sure.
Bracket. Who won? Yeah, I didn't actually see it. They're still playing. So right now it's Australia, England against the winner of Spain, Sweden.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so Sweden beat the United States in the shootout, which I saw. Japan beat Norway. Netherlands beat South Africa. Spain beat Switzerland. Then Spain beat Netherlands, and Sweden beat Japan. So that's why they're up there. And they play on Tuesday. And
I'm not going to lie. I really would have liked Japan. I'm just going to say. I like the Japan team.
I
liked
did
them a
too.
lot.
I was cheering for Japan, but
Yeah.
sad times. Colombia beat Jamaica. England beat Nigeria. And then England beat Colombia. And then France beat Morocco. Australia beat Denmark. And then Australia looks like tied with France during the game. And I guess they won during shootouts. So now it's Australia, England. So
Have they played yet?
No, they play on Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday are the games, and then it looks like next Sunday is the championship game. So
I mean this in the nicest way to all my British fans out there. I really want Australia to win.
yeah, well, this is like they're playing at home pretty much, right?
Yeah.
It's like New Zealand. Yeah,
I want Australia. I want Australia versus, let's say Sweden.
yeah.
Isn't Sweden number one? Aren't they like favored to win?
Let's see, Spain. Let me check.
Let the Aussies have this one. I want the Aussies to like just like Aussie it up.
It looks like Spain was second place to Japan, and then Sweden was first place. So actually,
Yeah.
I want underdog Spain here.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Spain's cool,
Yeah.
but also, I feel like Aussies versus Sweden would be a hell of a. I feel like they like the Swedish and the Aussies would fight.
I think
The
so.
Swedes
yeah.
and the Aussies would just be like, oh, yo, 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 yo. I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see that.
Yeah. And then England's like the top seed as well because England.
Yes, England's very good, and they'll probably win. But
Yeah.
what if?
Oh,
What if?
I agree. What if? I'm cheering for the what ifs.
I'm all about the what ifs.
That's sports.
Okay, what is our fact of the day?
Fact of the day. I actually lost my facts tab.
Facts tab lost.
And
You lost it.
don't worry, I typed it in, and we've got fun facts random from Cosmopolitan, my favorite website.
Oh, cool. Just the coolest.
Oh boy, here we go. We have. Hold on. I want to see if they have any like.
Real facts?
Okay, yeah. No, I meant like Cosmo facts.
Oh, okay.
Because they have like some real facts, but they're just like ones we've heard. I want to see like Cosmo facts. And I think we have Amy Poehler was only 7 years older than Rachel McAdams when she took on the role of Cool Mom in Mean Girls. Rachel was 25 as Regina George. Amy was 32 as her mom. Amy Poehler was 32? What?
I mean, I get it. It's about who can pull off, right?
Yeah, I get it too. It's just I didn't realize Amy Poehler was 32 in that movie. Now she's 51.
Yeah, that's because the movie came out forever ago.
It did come out forever ago.
Yeah.
Damn, it's just you start hitting that point. I feel like you've already hit this point where you see everybody's just younger than you.
I'm not even stressed about that. Like, that doesn't affect me at all. Like, people have always been younger than me. You know what I mean? Especially, I existed in a YouTube place where, like, I started when I was 29. So most of the people operating in and around me have always been younger than me. Even the people who were my air quotes bosses. So, like, it's a young people space. The thing that messes me up is celebrities that I've known my entire life just dying.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Celebrities that have always been there. People have been like, wow, that's one of my favorite. Oh, they're dead. It's like, whoa. And it starts to happen more and more frequency, like with frequency, and you know that's like, oh, no, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
This is just time taking all of us out. Like, okay, cool.
I think mine's just seeing the like sports where it's like I used to be like, oh man, I'm as old as the athletes getting into the draft now, and they're going to all their teams, and you're like, all right, now it's like I'm as old as the old athletes now, and you're like, oh god,
yeah. Yep.
it's Plus, yeah, I feel like I saw a TikTok where there's this old man deleting stuff from his phone, and they're just like, why are you deleting people? And he's like, they're dead. I'm not gonna talk to them anymore.
Damn, dude.
I was just like, oh shit, he's got a point.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
are dead.
what's he gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just old. He's just like, yeah, they're dead.
I already do that. It's not even for that reason. I'm just like, I don't need this. Delete. I haven't talked to this person in like 3 years. Delete.
If they really want to talk to you again, they'll message you.
Yeah. But that's
And then
also
you'll be
because I
like, "Who
forget.
is this?"
Like, I'll forget to do stuff just cause. And so, you
Oh
know,
my God.
if I see someone's name, I'm like, oh yeah, and I'll have a flood of like memories. I'd be like, do I talk to them? No, all right. Well, if I forgot, they probably weren't important. Delete.
Dude, there's some people, I go on like BattleNet when I'm looking for friends. They're just like, Goombop 45. And I'm like, who the hell is this? Just like, this is like Resubial. And I'm like, I don't want to remove them. I'm like, maybe it's somebody I know and they changed their name or maybe, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, that's thankfully, unless I like knew you, I don't add you to anything.
Yeah,
Because I know me, I'll forget.
I don't do that. I don't do that either, which makes it even more confusing. So I'm like, who is this?
I have the exact same. Hold on, let me see if I can find you an example. I have the exact same problem with Octo. Our dear friend Octo on Steam changes his name constantly to the point where I never know that it's him, and I'm trying to find Octo's thing on here. He always has a weird name, and I never like. I'll be honest. I'm looking right now, dude. I couldn't tell you which was his.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
I found him, and it's only because I have there's an asterisk next to his name that is me automatically changing his name, so I would never forget what it is.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. What is his profile right now? What is his actual name? All right, so I set his name to Octo.
Yeah.
But these are the names he's used in the past. This is why I can't find this man. The names he's used in the past is Orc Massage Season Pass Holder, Cool Ranch Icarus, Lana Del Metal Gear Ray, Graham Smoker's Dankilla, Bionicle Sex Lore. No wonder I was like, bro, I can never tell you who you are on here.
Yeah, that does sound like him.
That is so funny. Yeah, all right. I almost deleted him like 5 times. I was like, bro, who is this?
Well, there's your facts of the day.
All right, what is our news story of the day?
News story of the day, one that's been sent to us all week long. Thieving California bear Hank the Tank is actually female, and now she has a new home.
Oh, I saw arrested and moved? What's going on?
Yep. So a mischievous California black bear's reign of terror has finally come to an end. Last week, wildlife officials were able to capture...
Whoa. First off, reign of terror, please. This is sensationalist media right here.
USA Today.
Yeah, fake
Get it out of
news.
here. Fake news. Last week, wildlife officials were able to capture and immobilize a large female bear whom DNA testing tied to at least 21 home break-ins and instances of extensive property damage in southern Lake Tahoe. The bear is one of several of her species to earn the moniker Hank the Tank. There's numerous Hank the Tanks.
Hank the Tank is,
It's
it's
an
like...
embodiment.
Yeah. Like anyone could be Hank the Tank. It's like anyone could be Spider-Man. Same thing.
It's like how we learned about Big Lou from those ads.
Yeah,
It's
anyone
not
could
real.
be Big Lou. Right, yeah.
Everyone could be Big Lou.
Except Hank the Tank is a real thing.
Yeah. With her days of home invasions and property damage firmly behind her, the bear formerly registered as 64F has been since relocated to Colorado Wildlife Sanctuary, where she will live out her days. Colorado Parks and Wildlife approved the relocation, which occurred earlier this week, with the bear was picked up by the California Department of Fish and Wildlife lab in Rancho Cordova. Bear had to undergo a veterinary check before being transported. The bear is being held in temporary holding enclosure at the Wild Animal Sanctuary, a sprawling refuge with facilities spanning more than 33,000 acres. That's a lot of acres.
Freedom for Hank! 33,000 acres isn't big enough for Hank!
Once she acclimates to the sights, sounds, and smells of her new home, Craig said she'll be released into a 230-acre habitat. Craig said the habitat is forested with pine trees for Hank or Henrietta to roam freely, interact with other rescued black bears, and even hibernate. Black bear's 3 cubs also relocated. What? As for her 3 cubs, who were also captured, they were transported last Friday to Sonoma County Wildlife Rescue. The goal is for the cubs to undergo rehabilitation so they can be released back into the wild. The cubs who were with their
What
mother
do they mean
during
by
the break-in.
rehabilitation? So they can't eat hamburgers anymore? What are they trying to do?
Yeah, what are they doing here? This is unbelievable.
This is some sort of brainwashing. I don't like it.
Yeah. The cubs who were with their mother during the break-ins were given a thorough health assessment. Wildlife officials believe one of the cubs was hit and injured by a vehicle last month, though it remains mobile. What? I mean, that vehicle had to be totaled.
Yeah, that vehicle's done.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Driver injured. Everyone hurt.
Hank the Tank is multiple mayhem-causing bears. The animal was one of several large bears that gained notoriety for problems that caused a wide stretch of land between Northern California and Nevada. Lake Tahoe locals, perhaps not realizing multiple suspects were behind the ursine mischief, came up with the nickname Hank the Tank for any large black bear spotted causing mayhem.
Wait, hold on. So
yeah.
maybe this bear was like, Hank, you got to get out of here. I'll take the fall for you. My cubs and I will find a better home there. Go, Hank, go. And Hank's like, I can't leave you. She's like, no, you were born to eat man food. I must protect my cubs. You go. And so Hank's still out there, dude.
Hank's still out there.
Hank's still out there. This is like when people think they kill Batman, but Batman's always there, bro.
Yeah. Ready to steal your picnic baskets.
Yep. Your picnic basket.
Let's see. Relocation of conflict bears is not common. The agency's black bear policy, updated and released in February of 2022, allows for placement and relocation of so-called conflict bears, particularly when other non-lethal management options have been exhausted. Though relocation is not typical, officials with California Department of Fish and Wildlife admitted that the decision was partly due to the animal's popularity. Given the widespread interest in this bear and the significant risks of a serious incident involving the bear, the wildlife agency is employing an alternate solution to safeguard the bear's family as well as the people in South Lake Tahoe.
Hell yes. Everyone loves that bear.
That's true. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty nice story then.
Yeah, and as we all know, the real Hank is still out there.
Still out there. Waiting.
We're with you, Hank. Whenever you strike again, we will be here to champion you. You did nothing wrong. We're in your territory, buddy. You eat those pies.
Yeah, eat those pies.
My big boy.
And that's your big news story of the day.
All right, that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening or watching or ever enjoying the show. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We've got socials. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. All one word. Go subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when these podcasts go up. Also, leave your weather requests there because you can get your weather requests answered by us on this podcast. Also, we got YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor for all the animations. We also got Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. We're on all your podcasting audio platform.
Yep.
Audio. Also, you can find our own stuff at youtube.com/Jesse Cox, youtube.com/Crendor. Watch us play Baldur's Gate on Twitch TV Jesse Cox and Twitch TV Crendor, or go into our VODs and you can see them there. You also got Instagram, Notorious Cox, Instagram, Crendor was taken. I was actually going to start doing a dumb Instagram story thing where every day I like do a little story and I like update it. You know what I mean? You know how like
you know the ones where they never tell you what actually the story is? Where they're like, so the other day I was on the bus and a man came up to me screaming violently. And as he was in my face, I said back to him, hey, mister, you better back off. And he said something that I'll never forget. Watch for part 2.
No, I wasn't going to do that. That's a good idea, though. That's my thing was I was going to use my Instagram story to be like a real story. Be like, all right, today I'm going to draw this, and I'm going to draw like a leg, and then the next day I'll draw the other leg, and then the next day I'll draw the body, and then after a week,
you got to keep people engaged. You got to keep them engaged. You got to be like, each part will be a different Pokemon part, and you tell me what Pokemon it is. So tomorrow is a leg. Which Pokemon leg is it?
That's a pretty good idea too.
You gotta keep them engaged. That's the trick.
All right, yeah, we got to mix it up, engagement. All right, write this down. So that's Instagram. The Crendor was taken. Also, TikTok.com or TikTok Jesse Cox, TikTok and TikTok Crendor, and Cox clips, Cren clips on YouTube, Patreon Jesse Cox, Patreon Crendor, and probably some other stuff. But this has already been going on too long. This is big.
Okay, that's it. We'll see you next time, and as always,
shake the rhino.
To be continued.